and they checked out my hair. My hair at this point was falling out a lot. There's more prominent bald spots around my head, and they were like, we don't know what to do. My name is Nicole. Hear my story. My childhood was pretty good. I had a good family. My family stayed together. We're pretty close. We love animals. We have 2 dogs. They're really cute. Life was fun, but like around my junior year, that's the stressful year. Around this time, like October, I noticed that I had a bald spot in the back of my head, and my mom actually found it. My hair was in a bun, and she was like, wow, Nicole, you have this giant bald spot in the back of your head. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I like looked in the mirror. I didn't know what to feel. Like, I was just in shock. I'm like, why is this happening to me? Like, this is weird. I don't understand. I'm just so confused, and I just want my hair to stay in, and I just hope it's not that big of a deal. And my parents were like, okay, we need to make an appointment with your pediatrician because your hair is still falling out. So we went, and she was like, this is weird. Like, I haven't dealt with anything like this. Like, she's a pediatrician, so she deals with kids, and no kids ever have this condition where their hair is falling out a lot. They recommended that I go to a dermatologist, and they checked out my hair. My hair at this point was falling out a lot. There's more prominent bald spots around my head, and they were like, we don't know what to do. So they gave me a couple options. They said that I should probably like do something with steroids, but they don't want it to affect me, so they're not going to give me oral steroids. And I had around 25 to 30 shots all around my head, and it was so painful. I was crying so much, and I was just hoping to God that this would fix it. Well, around prom, my hair was super duper duper thin, and I had like this tiny little braid, and I was like, Mom, I'm not gonna go to prom like with this tiny little braid. I need to put extensions in or something. She's like, okay, I'm gonna shop online and find some cheap extensions, and we're gonna go take you to a hairstylist and maybe they can do something with that. I was like, oh my gosh, I do not like this at all. I just wish my hair was back, and I was like, I'm not gonna look beautiful at prom like I want to, and I'm gonna look ugly. Everyone's gonna know that my hair is fake. I ended up going to prom, and everyone thought my hair was so beautiful, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, this is all fake. Like, my whole head, like, this is fake. Like, how do you not think this is fake? And they're like, it looks so good on you. Like, they did such a good job. And I ended up posting a couple pictures on Instagram, and I was getting a bunch of comments like, you look so beautiful. Like, and so I got all this positive feedback, but like at the end of the night, I took all those extensions out, and like, my hair was almost completely gone. Like, to the point where I couldn't pull it off, where I wore like a tiny little braid and a headband, and that was it. No, I had to cut it off because that was the only other option. I was like, Mom, just cut it off. I'm giving up on my tiny little braid. I'm giving up on my hair. I'm just done with it. It's over. Like, it all fell out. As I was going through school, people would start to notice like my hair falling out, and they would be like, are you okay? Or I would tell them because they're my close enough friends, and they'd be like, oh my gosh, that's so awful. Like, I'm gonna start praying for you. My parents put a little note on the cross at church and was like, pray for Nicole. The whole church prayed for me, and I just like felt the Lord, like He was there for me. I had to have faith that my hair was going to grow back, and it did. So all these prayers and everything helped me stay strong in my faith, and my hair to grow back. Take my story, for example. I loved my long hair, and losing it made me feel so insecure. But I had to keep my trust in the Lord, and my hair ended up growing back, and now I feel beautiful. You just have to be patient and believe God will make it happen.